this walkthrough of using the script tool with Analysis Skill Kit. The example we'll be using today is of a custom skill where we actually go out to fetch a user's job title, and then based upon that job title, we provide them with essentially some tips and suggestions on how to reach that next promotion. Now, the issue in this scenario is, let's say the user's actual job title is actually stored in Workday. So we have to reach out via API to get that information. Now, in this scenario, all we've done is actually gone out and created a mock script where we go out and say, hey, based upon this user's SysID, we want to return their position. Now, as you can see, this was just a mocked response, but this is a script we'll be using as a tool today to actually get out that user's job title. So returning to the custom skill, you can see here we have our prompt and we need to provide the user's job title here. So since we'll be calling a script to do this, we go to the tool editor, click on the plus icon and say we want to add a type tool. And then it will be a script. And then we need to go to the script include that we created, which we're going to say it is API util. Actually, let's call it get user's job title. And the resource is going to be our script include that we just showed. And do note, for it to appear within this resource list, it does have to be marked as active. We then have the option we can either just write a script within here, or we can go and search for a particular script function, which in our case is search for Workday title. If we return back to the script, we can see here that we need to actually pass in a user's SysID for our kind of API mock to actually work and retrieve the right user. So we're going to pass in from the user record the SysID. So I will just say you do have options here. You can either use that skill input picker that I just showed. You can type in something static. You can also write a script, whatever is easiest. Now in this scenario, we'll click continue. Now, if you're worried about exceeding token limits, you can click truncate to see that the response object isn't too long for the token input limits that you have. We can click continue. And then here's where we determine if the tool should always be executed or if it should be skipped within the execution flow. So this is where you might want to say, okay, I don't know, if the API isn't available, perhaps you have a function that does that, and you can just say, hey, something similar to this, if the API isn't available, return false, and that means that it won't run. Or if it is available, you can return true. So that's just one way of saying, like, hey, you don't always have to run this tool if it meets those conditions. But for today, we're going to make it so that it always runs and click continue and add tool. We now have our tool created, so let's return to our prompt and add the output from our script into the custom skill. If we save, so let's now test our custom skill to see if our tool is actually working. So we click run test and then input the user, able tutor. And then we get our response back from the LLM. Now, if we scroll down through the tabs, first, in the response tab, we can see what the actual output from the LLM was, where we just have recommendations for this user to get to that next level in their career. The next tab is that of grounded prompt, where we can actually see what the output was that was added into that prompt to actually get that response. And we see that we have the response from that script of senior staff engineer for our user able tutor. Now, if we want to just, triple check what the output from the tool was, you can actually click on the Tools tab, and this will show you the actual response from that script. If you want, you can click on Request and see what information we passed into that script, where in this scenario, we retrieve that sysid of that able tutor user and pass that in order to return their job title from Workday. If you have multiple tools, you can actually use this tool selector to select multiple tools as well, and just validate those outputs. So with that said, thank you so much.